But through suffering, you will grow strong. Isn't that what you want?
Cloud?
It's nothing. Let's go.
He needs to stop doing that. Having crazy hallucinations and visions and not telling people that that's the issue. At this point, it's like any man's ball game.
Carts ain't running right now.
They'll be fine. Every plate's got its own support, you know.
Yeah, at this point, it's like anything could.
Over there.
What the hell are they doing here?
Their jobs, probably. Just focus on seeing Marlene again. Nothing else.
I'm serious. Yeah, you ain't gonna get a better chance.
You guys run into Jesse at the pillar?
Yeah. Biggs, too. They were both in pretty bad shape. But Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
All right.
Oh damn. Yeah, but he's dead though. He's totally dead. Like they dropped a whole section of the plate.
Come on now. There's no need to be afraid.
I've been thinking, y'all. We gotta go find the others.
Huh?
If we don't look for them, who will?
Right.
Hey, Cloud. Gonna need your help with it, too.
Right.
Make some memories you make pleasant. So I like cinematic games like this. Making some memories. Even if it's not done like an Oscar winning, you know,
My ears are still ringing from it.
box office showing or something like that.
This is Sector 5, right? So where's this place you said Marlene is?
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I'm going as fast as you are.
I can't even imagine how it looks over there. Anywhere in the house, it's just fine, right? Is there another explosion? So, what are we gonna do if our plate falls?
Good ass fucking question.
First it was all like shaking. There was this rumbling, and then all of a sudden...
I can't believe Cloud didn't tell him though. That both Biggs and Jesse are dead. That's... I mean, like, really?
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene!
If anybody, I would figure he could break it to him. Just went running into her house.
Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barrett!
Sorry, I'm Barrett. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene. She's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a
She's
pink dress
sleeping
today.
upstairs.
Oh,
I said she's sleeping.
I want to see her too. Come on, let's go look in on her.
It's like, does he have to like groan and
Keep it down. Don't wake her.
moan with every single step?
Marlene, my baby. Thank God.
Shh.
Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal.
She didn't say shit about it. Play it off, man.
Yes,
Get information.
Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living. She's not my daughter. Not by blood, I mean. If that's what you were wondering. About 15 years ago. My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front lines.
That's why you hate soldiers.
But then I received a letter saying he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him. But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot. Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words.
I was gonna say, she died right there, didn't she? I'm dying. Take my daughter. Protect her. I'm sorry.
My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me. It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox.
That's cute.
She told me strange stories. Like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility.
From Cybertron.
And how she wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
That your world must fall for hers to rise.
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue. So I asked her, "What's wrong?"
A man you really, really loved just died.
Yikes.
His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
That's a pretty fucked up thing for you to tell your
I
mom.
didn't believe her, of course.
She said, don't get mad.
And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband had been killed in action.
Only a child could say that. Only a child could say it like that.
Things like that. She'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming! No! Go away!
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land. Some believe the promised land to be a myth, others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
It's funny.
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
It's kind of funny that he sat there and explained it, though. And they didn't just pimp slap you.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why,
Started
even if
beating
they
shit
did
up.
take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of. Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
Ha!
Okay.
Well, that thing's dust. Oh boy, what a turn the story took. Just straight to Sadville. Yeah, the episode where the haunted little ghosts and, you know, killing people's friends, and then we have every single female protagonist was crying, and then they dropped the plate, and then like all of our beloved support cast, outside of the main four protagonists, they all have perished, I'm quite sure. I really don't see how, God dang it. The guy with all his cats, I can't remember his name. I don't see how he could survive. I don't see that being a thing. If he did, good on him, but man, what a turn. What a Cloud. You're in a pickle.